Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special bonus episode of the Reading Party podcast. For those who don't normally listen to us and are joining us purely for the playthrough that we're doing of Stray Gods, hi, welcome. My name is Megan. My co-host is Lexie. We are both historians. Lexie is a classicist. I am an Assyriologist. And every week we get together and talk about media, books, films, TV, inspired by the ancient world. Before the summer, we finished up our very first season focusing on the Odyssey and the Iliad. So there's a whole bunch of material there for you to go through if you are interested. We're obviously on YouTube. You can also find us on all good podcast apps. Our next season starts in January, I think January 16th, and we will be focusing on Egypt. Books, films, TV, all media inspired by ancient Egypt. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're recording that at the moment. But in the meantime, we have this bonus episode for you. It's been a lot of fun to film. We both enjoy the game very, very much. There is also a dedicated podcast going over the game as a whole. It's on the YouTube channel. It's out as a podcast episode also. So that'll give you kind of our thoughts in a more condensed version. Today, we are going through Act 1 of Stray Gods. I hope you enjoy it.
Stray Gods. I am so excited about this. Like you have no idea.
I am excited too. I started it up before we got on stream and was like, it's the music. It's so nice. This is going to be so fun.
Oh, I know.
So for those who are watching, hi, I'm Megan and this is Lexie. And this is a bonus episode of our podcast, which is the Reading Party podcast. And we are going to do a full playthrough of Stray Gods, as you can see on this lovely screen, the role-playing musical. And we're going to geek out about all the Greek mythology stuff going on in here. So, new game.
New game. God,
Best part.
So good. Everything is so good. Are you ready for this? I'm ready for this.
I am. I'm very ready.
4 hours.
I love that they're auditioning
4 hours
a band
in a rented gym that still
xylophone
smells
player.
like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
I feel that deeply.
All right.
I love the animation on this so much.
I know.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened, except we were on stage and naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
I love Freddie.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I'm like committed to romancing the hell out of Freddie.
I really don't want to.
No, really? I was like, oh my god, wait. Because I was going to say, we should set the stage. Who did you romance in your first playthrough?
So my first playthrough, I romanced Persephone, but then I broke up with her before the end of the game because she lied to me. And I know you've romanced everyone except Pan, so personally I think we should go with Pan.
No. Oh my god. I know it's hard because I know it's supposed to be, live playthrough, but I'm like, but you know what? I'm like, I want to show people the best version, not the creepy one.
Not the random version that we make up as we go along.
Yeah, okay, fine. I was like, I'm okay not romancing Freddie as long as we save her.
Okay, we can do that.
Wait, should we do a funny playthrough and romance Sad Boy?
Yes.
We should romance Sad Boy.
Yes.
Although it's funny, I hate it because I'm like, I love Persephone though. Oh,
Persephone is very, very cool.
Oh god. How are we gonna choose? Uh-oh.
First conundrum, and we're less than a minute into the game.
Right? I was like, oh god.
Oh. Okay, well we can think about it as we go. Do you have strong feelings on this particular choice?
I mean, I always have strong feelings because I'm just like, I feel like it's more canonical, right? Because like if you romance Freddie, because she's like the history mythology nerd, and so she's like the most knowledgeable, right?
Because she's us, essentially.
Because she's us, right? So I'm like, how can we not romance like the character that's like us?
Okay.
Okay,
I'll romance Pan on my own time.
good. I just always love seeing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like I want to see the truest reflection of us, but that's just me.
No, we can go with that because I haven't done Freddy before, so it will be new for me if nothing else.
Okay.
All right, so is she trying to make us feel better, or should we try getting naked?
Let's say you're trying to make me feel better.
I see what you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddy has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
You're the best, Freddy.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Best roommate friends
Right.
ever.
I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Oh my
Freddy is so-
god. Grace and Freddy are like Achilles and Patroclus, but like cuter.
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
I apologize in advance for the Ashley Johnson freak out I'm about to have.
World to my
Apology
or
accepted.
is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters.
I love that Calliope's earrings are liars. I think that's really cool.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Ashley Johnson! I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Oh my god, I love you so much, Ashley Johnson. This is like totally normal reaction. Totally normal reaction I'm having over here.
Very
Like-
normal reaction.
I'm just like shitting myself because I love her so much. Oh my god, Ashley Johnson. She has like the perfect voice. Oh my god, I could fucking diatribe about how much I fucking love Calliope. Also, her golden eyes are super pretty, and I'm in love. And I'm so mad we can like, fly together and kiss in a very dramatic way. So that's what I have to say.
So Lexie's main note so far is we would like to romance Calliope, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I would very much like this.
you have strong feelings on this one?
Not really. Up to you.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I kind of bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea.
Oh, I'm about to
With no
rest.
sails, not
You
free.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Gonna cry. I don't know about you, but I love charming playthroughs because I'm always the flirty one who's like, let's get it.
Also enjoy that too.
Okay, great.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm? Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost, to feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
What's wrong?
Yeah, she seems so sad, right?
She does. She does. And when I played this through the first time, I didn't catch the foreshadowing in that song. But
okay.
There's some nice foreshadowing.
There's great foreshadowing. Also, just the name of the song foreshadows everything. It's if you didn't know, it's called Adrift. So,
Well, I know why I feel that way, but what's your story?
I'm reaping what I've sown, I think. This has been a very long time coming.
Ouch. Sounds harsh.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
I don't know about you, but I'm always honest.
Agreed.
It sounds stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
See, we have
Those
to
are good
romance
questions
her.
to ask.
I know she's so gorgeous. Look at the blue
I know.
freaking.
I know.
I should
Yeah. I know.
She took
And
her
she's so
hand.
nice. I know.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
I love
So
you so
maybe
much.
on what is supposed to happen, because
See that.
we find out later that like destiny is subverted and that Calliope is actually supposed to join the band. Like, I think they are supposed to be in the band together and fall in love and like get married in this amazing lesbian musical wedding.
I know. I'm just like, I feel so robbed. So robbed. God, she's so perfect, and I love her in every single way. It's like disgusting, actually. I'm like, Calliope, you're just like amazing.
So go.
And her voice is so pretty.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Let's get help.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
This hits so
What do you
differently after a
mean?
playthrough because I know what she's
Hey.
talking about now.
I know, right? I kind of prefer it though, because like I hate like I
Please.
don't like general
Please, come on.
dun dun dun, and some magical mystical yellow orb flies. Okay, if that literally happened to you, would you actually stay there and let it like go into you, or would you be like, what the
No,
fuck?
I'd move quite quickly.
Yeah, I'd run away.
At least I hope I would. I might
know,
just
right?
freeze in terror.
Right,
I love the glowy golden eyes. It's the best thing ever.
right. Oh, Gabby. Look at this amazing character model.
Oh, I can wait.
Hermes is incredible.
Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
He's got wings on his hat. Sorry, they have wings on their hat.
The fact that Erika Ishii voiced this character just makes it amazing.
Ask for more help.
Sure.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone.
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know?
That's not helpful.
Absolutely not.
No.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
That's not a normal reaction to like seeing someone's dead body on the floor.
It's really not. It's really not. I do like that this is a musical and the people who provide most of the exposition are called the chorus.
I know, right? Oh, God.
Is very much Greek tragedy. It's awesome.
Mm.
Are we asking what the chorus is or what the hell is going on here?
I don't know. What would you be more likely to do if you just heard someone come up to you randomly and were like, the chorus wants to talk to you?
Probably going to be like,
The
what?
chorus?
What?
You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain.
There's
real
a
quick,
dead
but then
body
you
on
gotta
my
come
floor
with
and
me,
you want me
okay?
to leave.
When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool.
Nope.
Let's-
No, I'm not. No. No. Who are
The
you?
fuck not. Like, I'd be like, excuse
Surprise!
me? Okay, but actually this office is really cool.
It's amazing. You've
I
got,
want
what,
this
the
office.
shield of Perseus and
Like the fact
is
that
it
you have, like,
Perseus
all
or
this-
is that just Athena's shield? I always forget.
That's like the Aegis, I think. Like a
Yeah.
Aegis.
Oh, okay, that's what
where
they're
are
doing
we?
for the Aegis.
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No. Wait, where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait, come back! Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
I mean, poor Grace. She's like pulled out. She's like doing whatever. And I'm over here. I'm like, I'm still not over that great duet we just had between freaking Abby and Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm still just like, what the fuck? But Laura Bailey is doing such a great job as Grace. God, it's so amazing. Ew, you don't want those cookies. Disgusting. They've probably been there for like 2,000 years. And the owl.
Creepy owl.
Hello, beautiful people.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's,
That
Grace,
illustration of
yes?
her is just genuinely
yes.
terrifying.
Oh, my.
She
You
looks
have
like
had
she wants to
quite
eat your
the
soul.
day, haven't you?
The smile. It's the smile. It's so smarmy.
Smarmy is really the word for it.
I know. Her smile makes me uncomfortable. I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm like,
It
this
must be a
is
mistake.
wrong.
I don't have
Yeah.
any idea what you're talking about.
Nor should you.
Eternal
We
confusion.
go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world.
I want
But
Aphrodite's
we
dress.
aren't.
No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain.
She's just so
Allow me to
patronizing.
introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo,
Murderer.
god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always.
Mr. Abs.
The one is Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone,
Queen.
of the
Best character design.
Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
I'd be like, fucking hell, what?
You expect me to believe that idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Preferences?
Nope.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
No! Not fair!
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
He's so intense.
This isn't justice!
Rah!
Exposition time!
You cannot hide
reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that
You must know
shield
I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see.
You have to see
the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Dun, dun.
Surprise.
Hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
Because no one is
grieve
paying
Calliope's
attention
loss
to my
just as much
abs.
as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo.
No, I don't,
thought
because
we'd
I
agreed
killed her.
this was justice.
Spoiler.
What would you have us do?
You choose this one because I've done the last like 5.
Okay, well, I'd say let me prove myself.
I can prove myself. If you let me. I can try.
She looks
She
so
did not expect that.
Yeah, she's like,
I'm
what?
seriously considering this.
Oh, very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Fine.
I love this happening.
And there we have it.
Wow. So how do we prove it, though?
Wait. I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Oh.
This is not real. I fell down some stairs, right? I'm in a coma. A nice, normal coma.
Oh, would that were so. For then Calliope would still be with us.
You can wake up any minute now, Grace. Any minute.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities. They cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
I hate her so much.
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Ah, the smile. I don't want your fucking cookies, lady. It's disgusting. God, she's just so terrible.
Just
Ah.
do not enjoy her, even a little bit.
Ugh.
And I know you're not supposed to, but they did that very well. Freddie!
For the goddess of wisdom, she's dumb.
She is.
Grace? Grace.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
I would just be truthful. I'll just tell her.
Yes, but you're seriously not going to believe it.
Oh, one of those nights, huh? Well, it better be good.
I became a god, Freddy. For real.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? Okay, so what exactly are you the god of? Late night lattes? Skipping bed practice?
It's funny he comes in
up
like,
the tap.
Freddy, there's someone here. We should say hello.
Hi.
Freddy? I need to warn
The
you
dude
about
here
something.
with goat horns looking
But
at
what?
our
Am I
sink.
going to turn to stone? Because that's totally a god thing.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Yes, Freddy, yes.
You should know, Freddy.
Yeah, you should know, Freddy.
Another one of the gods, I'm guessing.
Right, sure, I should have realized.
You should.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
I know how you feel about Pan, so if you want to navigate this bit, you go.
Oh, okay, cool. I would do the can we talk in front of Freddy, man?
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Here I thought you'd already informed her of your situation.
Yeah, but I don't think she believed me.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't. Should I?
Yes.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted.
So much shading in
she?
there.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm going to regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
I love how you just get the it's like SpongeBob.
Huh. That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I mean, I had proof.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
That's pretty good proof.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Yes. Thank you, Freddy. I love you.
She's
You're
too
the
good for this world.
absolute Best.
What did we ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh, yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who is set adrift most cruelly.
What's in it for you, Pan?
You're here purely for my sake, then. Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned,
I just love
I am
his
the
dialogue
god
so
of
much.
charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
There's just something about him I don't trust because he's too smooth, he's too smarmy.
Yeah, but I don't trust any of them.
Yeah,
I don't know that he's inherently less trustworthy than the others. At least he tells you
that's true.
that he has ulterior
I
motives.
mean, how do we know he's not the killer?
This is true.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Okay, so what is your freaking advice, Pan?
I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Yes, Freddie.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes.
Yes, Freddie. Be suspicious. Be sus.
It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Yeah.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you.
Ew.
All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddie. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why
All right, roll with it, man.
Freddie, he's got me shaking. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Something in me's awakened. But this goat guy thinks I'm some great ingenue. I'm doing it now, huh? I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on? Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that
I
you
love this
can't take home.
But it depends which version you heard, right?
You're not drowning, you're waving, and you two are dating?
Not yet.
So titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into
You're right, Freddie.
spouting crap about powers? He could be dangerous. What do you think? Sing it, Freddie, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky, I got to you. There's people out there who will cover you. I heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. Whether you're mean, smart, or nice, guys, if you don't mind, guys, we'll find our way on our own.
Fine, so what happens now?
I can do whatever I want.
Well, you can't stop time, so...
Grace, I'm frightened. It's okay. I think I got this.
I never knew I had that in me. Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. Oh, you can see we're at home.
I see what I see, kid. Freddie has no idea, kid. You'd be far better off on your own.
I don't know about that.
Really? Now you're just being silly. Maybe the muse isn't feeling the gravity. Or do you refuse and, like ostriches, happily stick your heads in the sand? Grace, I could be your right hand. Freddie, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do, or she'll sink like a stone.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but this is all new and I don't know what to do. Should I stay with my bestie?
Always, honey.
It's getting testy. Won't be lost on my own. I'll always be home.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
Freddie.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my.
I'm genuinely not sure why it has to be a choice. Like, they could
No matter
both
how you
go.
employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse. Drawing out.
I mean, I know it has to be for the
which
love
lies
plotline,
within.
but
I trust
Yeah.
you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Although you could choose neither of them, which is interesting.
that's true. I think I did that last time.
Oh,
I'll make them sing a song of confession.
Exactly so.
But only if they did it, right? I draw out the truth, not make them lie or do something they wouldn't.
Oh, you will be a natural at this, I can tell. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address.
of course. Yeah.
In the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You absolutely should have started the conversation with that piece of information, sir.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
You know, he reminds me of the Lord of the song or the dance from Buffy.
Yeah, he does.
Because he has like the deep voice
Yep.
that's like, very melodic, very like sort of like jazzy. I mean, it makes sense because like this game was based off of the Buffy musical episode. That was like the inspiration for the game. But
Oh,
Is
it's
it?
open.
yeah,
That
yeah.
Not a good
explains why I like it so much. That's one of my favorite Buffy episodes.
It's the best one ever. So yeah, yeah.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this.
It is a very nice apartment.
Hello?
She's classy.
Sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
I'm like, oh, I love it. We get to go like touch and examine shit.
Guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Well, it's yours now.
It's a gorgeous light, though.
It is.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here? Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
I mean, yeah. It's gorgeous.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Hopefully a lot.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Yes, it's perfectly acceptable.
It would be a question on
This
my
is
mind.
just an ironic photo
I
of
know,
Alice,
right?
and she wasn't like his muse, or... A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Why wouldn't there be?
Of course.
Like, this is just instruments.
Yeah.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Probably. She's multi-talented. She is the muse.
If you had that many lifetimes, I think I probably would try and learn a new instrument each time.
Right?
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9.
I love that that's what he opens with.
Whenever they found someone who made something
So
truly
random.
masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
Preparing your villainous monologue?
Like, yes.
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
That is a good question.
I'm looking for help. To save my life, remember?
Yes, I should apologize for that. Our ways must seem strange to you.
A little
You don't
strange,
need to apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
This? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it.
My room
came
looks
here to be
very
reminded
similar.
of Calliope, not
To
to
be fair,
through her things.
stuff everywhere.
That and it's cleaner than my place.
Yeah, definitely.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years.
Sounds a lot like ADHD, if I'm very honest. It's what my brain does.
I know, right? You're like,
This is nothing.
Everything else just melts away.
Right, like, I think not.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
I loved her.
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan?
Yes.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Can't do this.
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have
No,
to
but
beg?
no one will tell me.
For whatever reason you helped me before, my life is still on the line.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I haven't sung.
imperative, dude.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Fine, sure.
If you insist.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts that never end.
Aww, and then Sad Boy gets his own song.
What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
This song is so perfect for Sad Boy.
It really is.
Years, thousands of years, we walk side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me. she'd return. We do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change, but she never came.
Years, thousands of years, and now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same, never the same. Listen to her, break from the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
And let's see.
Tell me if it's too hard, if I pushed you too far, just say
It's okay. She's gone. Can't be the same. Never the same. That hidden voice, it'll always play on a loop. It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
it's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do.
Aww. Their love duet is so cute.
It's a nice song. I do wonder if his refusal to use his prophecy is something that comes from this iteration of him, or if it's something that
Athena called you
comes
the god
from
of
someone
prophecy,
else.
didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
I feel like it's something that carries down, right? Because it's like it seems like a staple of the Apollo part, not the individual part.
Yeah. And
But
I don't get that sense. So I don't know an awful lot about Greek prophecy, but in the ancient Near East, like there are things you can do to change. So prophecy is used to discern what the gods want you to do. You ask them questions and then they tell you the answer, and then you kind of you do whatever you want based on that answer. It's not like this kind of this future event is set in stone.
True.
Do you know if that's more of a Greek thing, or is it like a modern conception of what prophecy is?
I feel like that's more on the modern side, but like because I feel like it's more on the modern side, but at the same time, like most of the reasons like we even have like modern conceptions are because we take some strand of like truth, right, you know, and it like seeps through. So
like you I guess you see that in some of the prophetic books of the Hebrew Bible, but I don't know about the classics.
Yeah, I don't know, like because definitely I also feel like it depends on like what it is or who it is. Like the iteration that you could look at, like there's some instances, right, in like Greek mythology where like you do like having the gift or the power of prophecy, and like you do want to use it. And then there's like other times where like you wouldn't. Cause like isn't from what I remember, like sometimes you would want to give someone like the power of prophecy as like a gift, right? And not like it doesn't have to be a curse. Like obviously we think of people like Cassandra, who is clearly a curse because Apollo cursed
Yeah,
her
that's
with
true. And then her form of prophecy is this thing will come to pass and you can't do anything about it. It's not like the Near Eastern variety.
Right.
And then you have
So,
Kronos, who got
Mhm.
that prophecy that his son would kill him, and he tried to divert it and failed.
Because it's all about like trying to outrun it when you're like, no, you shouldn't outrun this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why? How is knowing the future a bad thing?
Do you want to know when you're going to die?
If no one allows me to avoid it, sure.
To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole.
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Doom.
So you're saying I'm doomed. All roads lead to doom, and there's
Yep.
nothing I can do about it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're still free to act, Grace. But there might be something else I can do to help. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay, this is officially
This is
worse
where
than
you
my
live?
house, and I live
This
in
is
chaos.
a trash hole.
Yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
No, it's a literal trash hole, but okay.
This really explains why you didn't notice anything at Calliope's apartment.
Well, don't hold back on my account, Grace.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Yes. Well, I do.
One who
Yeah,
tells
we
the
do.
future?
We're very smart. This is
Not
why we need
quite.
Freddie here. She can
They
explain
serve as
everything.
a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
Of course there's an oracle.
What?
I've brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Was that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Yeah, but you're fabulous anyway. And it is lovely to meet you, yes.
Oh, she is wonderful.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here, but at least that one had a casserole. Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist.
Okay.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
I love that she calls
keep
him
saying
Paul.
Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Okay.
You live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creepiverse, but nah, Paul's aight.
How did she find
The
him?
highest of praise.
Right?
He'd be more all right if he did some
her.
laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am.
She is
standing
amazing.
right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, no, I'm enjoying your embarrassment.
Yes, I'm here for this.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just can't resist.
It's fine. I just don't need to be put under the microscope in my own abode.
Yes, you do.
He cracks me up.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah, it's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The
Wow.
parts purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
Yeah, okay.
That is.
It's the 21st century, Paul, and your 21st century oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. I would need
Calliope.
Agreed.
Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah.
Yes, her.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learn to use the computer.
Google is free, Apollo.
Here.
Yes, it
Come
is.
on, I'll show you.
How
There.
can you be the all-knowing, the wise, and like not
Originally
know?
purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Guys,
Oh.
it's just Core. It's just Core.
That would be Persephone.
Dun dun dun.
Also, that's such a
See,
weird name for a company, knowing what a Core is.
Yeah, but I mean, the joy is that no one in the modern world, unless they're a classicist, is going to know what that word means.
That's true. Which, I mean, I guess for people who maybe aren't familiar, it is a large marble statue, often, well, of a woman in like some sort of flowy garment. It's kind of like the big, tall, like naked statues of young boys. Those are the male version. They're called Kuro statues, but Kores are there's a famous one that I'm sure we can link somewhere, but it's called Pepla.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a whole row.
Yeah.
There's a temple.
But honestly,
Honestly,
just
holding
like
up a
if
temple.
you even want to look up a famous, just like type into Google Peplos Core, and like she shows up and she's gorgeous and beautiful. So I just find it funny
Yeah.
that a line of like
Well, I mean,
marbles.
it's an epithet of Persephone, isn't it?
Yes, because a
Mm.
lot of times like you'll find Kouros and Core statues like in graveyards and stuff. And there's even like there's a giant statue. It's like my favorite one in Athens. Her name is Phrasiclea, but she was literally found in the Athens cemetery, and she's holding a pomegranate in her hand, which is like super Penelope. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. It all like makes sense if you kind of if it's one of those like wink wink.
All
if you
that
know.
rage back at the course had to be an
Yeah.
act. She's involved in this somehow.
I realized Persephone was angry, but I didn't know she and Calliope were friends. How strange. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Okay.
Do you have preferences?
There will be trouble because she hates Apollo's guts. So
I'm
we should try
thinking
to
she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great. We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
He's just
Yeah,
so
yeah,
nice.
Sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
I mean, it's not as big a freak out, but I feel like I should freak out more. But the fact that like that Troy Baker is voicing Apollo is just like chef's kiss. Like he has the perfect sort of voice for this.
So I have to admit, I don't have your knowledge of voice actors, so I am not sure where Troy Baker would be from.
Oh, he plays Joel in The Last of Us. So
okay. That's why.
So the fact that like you have Troy Baker as Joel and then you have Ashley Johnson as Ellie in the same game that's not The Last of Us is amazing. But also, I mean, Troy Baker is like a legend in the voice acting in video game space. So he's done more things than I can count, but like he's done so many franchises, and he's done like a ton of work in other mythological games and stuff. So he's just kind of like one of the big fish.
One of the staples.
I mean, this entire cast is stars. The thing about this is like if you're a gaming fan more than a Greek mythology fan, you'll also love this because like half of the voice cast in this game all did The Last of Us, either part 1 or part 2. And then like obviously you'll recognize like other people like Janina Gavankar, who is Freddy's voice actor. She was in like one of the Star Wars games. Like they've all done stuff.
Didn't you tell me that the guy who voices Pan was in Assassin's Creed Origins?
No, it's
Or am I
Eros.
making that up?
Eros is Abu Salim, who was Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins. As I said, I think you said you knew her, but Athena is Felicia Day. So,
yeah.
I think my favorite, or one of my favorites, also is not Persephone. Aphrodite. She's voiced by Meryl Dandridge, who's like done Broadway and a bunch of other stuff, but also she voices one of the Fireflies from The Last of Us. So when you when you're playing The Last of Us and you have the I don't want to spoil the game for anyone who hasn't genuinely played it or watched it, but like she is a Firefly and she has these like intense scenes with Joel. So when you see that she's in this game, but she has a completely different relationship with a character that is voiced by Troy Baker, and you're like, oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. Yeah. So no, all-star cast, amazing.
They are really, really good.
I am ready for this club, the underworld. Dun, dun,
You
dun.
have to be.
It's really cool. I love the logo, the fact that it's a skull.
Welcome to the underworld.
Yeah.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Maybe, but I wouldn't say that to her.
Still, it seems like a weird thing for a god to do.
We all get through the years somehow, Grace. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll figure something out. I can be persuasive when I want to be.
I'm aware. I'm just not sure even you could sweet talk Persephone.
Is that a challenge?
It's the truth. If Persephone really was friends with Calliope, talking to you might be the last thing she wants. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
All right.
Well, we have to beeline for Eros because god of fucking sex.
Yup. And he's such a good character.
Love his character model. God, his character is so fun.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, Excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
I love how he just like, casually drops that.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction.
Fantastic voices.
Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
Yes, I was.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
It's like none of them have ever heard of just letting shit go.
Right? You're like, okay.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
He's a little creepy, but he's so nice I don't want to upset him.
I know, right? I'd be like, fun, I guess?
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way, or value it more.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
It's an interesting, like, divergence from actual mythology, because they are, in myths, actually related. So I want to know, and I'm not going to get an answer because it isn't in the game, but I want to know where they came from if they're not somehow related. Or why, yeah.
Well, I mean, it could just be choosing on the fact that, like, maybe the original idols were related. But then
I see.
As you
Yeah,
pass
no,
on
that makes sense.
Because, like, then you go outside and you pass on to, like, random people who, like, they take on the personality, but, like, by blood, you're not ever.
They're not biologically. Okay. Yeah, no, thank you. You fixed it.
Okay.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
You seem a little distracted.
I'm so sad for him.
Is everything okay?
He's really the sad boy.
Sure. Not obvious, huh?
He's like sad boy
Truth
with
is,
a very good, solid cause to be.
It's hard to get
I'm
away.
sure Apollo does too, but like I haven't found it yet.
Nope. Never mind.
Yeah, no, he's like self-contained. He's just like, let's talk.
Listen, if you need to talk.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Oh, sad boy. He's just trying to like deflect.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to cause trouble with Persephone. She's scary.
I know.
I mean, really,
I don't know
really
Persephone
sexy,
well, but considering
also
what
scary.
I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
And that line coming from anyone else, I would take as a flirtatious thing. From him, it's like he's just being nice.
Yeah, he's just, which is weird because you would want the goddess.
Yeah.
flirtatious to you, but you're like, oh no, he really is just being nice. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
All right, Hermes or Pan?
Ugh, always avoid Pan. Go to Hermes. That's it. That's just me though.
I find him really fun.
Ugh. I don't know why I don't like him.
Oh, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year. I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
I really can't.
Wow, you sounded just like Apollo there. Yeah, I thought I saw him here. Dude needs a chill pill. Or a happy pill. Or both.
He needs a happy pill.
When Calliope died, you were right there. Within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
But why do you need to be there?
To take them where they need to go.
To take who? Calliope?
Kinda. Look, it's between the old Hermes and me, and between me and the next Hermes. That's all I can say.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes.
I love
I mean,
Hermes.
no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died.
Oh.
We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
Oh.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When
Someone has to.
To the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Oh.
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
You're probably not.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to banned. I like it here.
Oh, Hermes, you're just a little angel.
Oh.
Okay, forgot I asked.
Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
Sad.
I'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Oh, they're just so funny. All right, Pan or Apollo?
Let's do Apollo.
The shirtless wonder.
Yep. Mr. Abs. Sad abs.
It is as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. The search has been more successful.
Because you don't have a shirt on, sir.
This isn't your place, my dude.
More often, I'm guessing.
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo Land?
Once, when I had the muses to keep me company.
Ugh. Self-pitying.
The self-pity is a little
Sorry.
much.
I didn't mean to remind you.
It's all right. I'm okay.
No, sir, you're not. You need a lot of therapy.
Therapy
It
is
might
good.
help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know exactly?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Notice that, did you? Persephone's angry with everyone and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge.
None of you
1,000
do.
years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
I mean, don't hold grudges. That's bad.
I'll get going. I still need to find Persephone.
I'll keep trying as well.
All right, we'll talk to Pan.
You're like, if we have to.
If we
Fucking
have
hell, Megan, stop making me talk to this creep.
He's just so weird.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pam.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
Nope.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember.
No.
Managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Nope. Flatterer.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
Just all of you.
There
All of
is
you
no knowing
not
Persephone well.
hiding in the shadows.
She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
I'm sure.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Oh,
still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
He doesn't seem too bothered.
I don't know what to tell you,
He is
Grace.
not worried.
Even an idol needs to get by.
I love how he just like lets all of your insults bounce off of him.
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
What if I asked you really nicely and batted my eyelashes, like so?
Oh no, not my
I
one
don't know. I
true
just think
weakness.
these two are so fun together.
I could also flatter you, tell you how shiny your horns are.
All right, all right. Never let it be said that flattery gets one nowhere. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll take you to Persephone.
I love it.
I really appreciate it.
Do keep that in mind.
The insults bounce off. He's like Teflon, and then suddenly he's just like, "Yeah, you can flatter me. Sure, I'll take the praise.
Go for it.
Whatever
I'm
you
not
want."
complain.
Right.
Do you want to talk to Apollo again, or just go to Persephone?
No, let's meet our freaky, wonderful queen because we love her so much.
Do
And confront her because she's going to be angry.
Yep. Very angry.
Very angry.
And I have to say, she was right there the whole time. How did we not see her?
Right?
This is the worst hiding space I've ever seen.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be,
Hello.
Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain.
Oh,
If
no.
you are in my domain, uninvited, why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Yes. No. No. I mean, you no harm. I just have questions.
Challenge, Persephone.
Please don't hurt me.
I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you.
I'm
Do you
sure.
really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble
want a
across
kiss?
her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
She has a very
Persephone.
active imagination.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Let's kiss because that was like a very visceral thing. So I'm like,
Yeah,
you're giving
that would
like
that would help.
Yeah.
You act like I'm the only suspect. Like I must have killed Calliope because she came to me.
You are the only suspect.
We were at Calliope's apartment, and we know it belongs to you.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
I mean, you've been outright
Prove you
accusing
didn't.
me of her death.
That's how
so
idols work,
why
isn't
can't
it?
I imply?
No implication needed. But also it's so sad.
wa-
And it's so hard when you know that like she was in love with Calliope and then you're
Yeah. Bullshit. I love her outfit. Her whole character design is just flawless.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse.
Yes.
You want answers? Fight for them.
God, her voice is so spectacular.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows draw.
I don't know about you. Let's fight her a bit. We can calm down at the end.
I'm up for that.
I'm not about to roll over. I want the sassy stuff.
Let's see.
Wait. Yeah.
They all know how this ends.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy, Persephone, when I use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost, little girl. You're wasting our time now. The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den. Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving.
Do you want to go all on the attack, or do you want to mix in some charming?
I mix in. Actually, I like red and blue for this one.
We all know how it ends.
I used blue last time too. It was a nice one.
Does everybody here know how it ends in the front row? Do you know? No? Pay dough to see the show, so stop.
No spoilers, please. Baby, you're not speaking for them. They don't know how the show goes. So, oh no, don't go throw the plot in the toilet, please. Sure, you know you're an old pro. They're not. Let them enjoy it, please.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child?
No. Yes, I do.
Surprise, surprise. Coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head.
Let's do red.
Spitting at the queen of the dead.
You're not my queen bee, I'm alive. You got a real life news in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
I need a room and a writer and a cut of the
You're
bar.
making me angry.
I got needs, you see. Say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't want to know how far we could
We
descend.
haven't fun yet. I'm sorry, what's up? Let me guess how it ends. You already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live.
You're asking for trouble.
The end, see, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and then see how this ends.
Oh, go for the kill. Go for the kill.
Always ends.
Don't you have any idea how you sound right now? We hear it all the time. The world is full of ghosts and nothing's ever born. You're choking on dust down here now. Maybe that's your cue. Time's come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new news will do.
Oh, she mad.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her.
Straight up accusing us still.
Don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take. That's your biggest mistake.
Which one?
Blue.
Blue. Because I feel bad now. I mean, we won't totally crush her.
Just a little bit of crushing.
Just a bit. Crushing light.
Never had them. You were only the warm-up act to the main event.
Oh.
They're here for the headline show. You're free to go. Guess now we know how it ends.
It's interesting how much the choices you make change the song, because I did green and blue last time and it was very, very different.
Is that enough,
Yeah.
Persephone?
Yeah.
Do we need to go another round?
No, I like it when she's sassy and she raps
No.
more in the reds.
No, you've earned your answers.
Sad boy surprise.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight.
Of course not.
I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
I don't know. That sounds suspicious.
I hoped I could find evidence, something that made sense. But no, it was only you.
I made sense?
You were there. You were covered in her blood. There was no other explanation. But now I'm not so sure.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
I mean, I'm genuinely amazed that it took them this long.
Right?
I mean, how on earth is Grace going to lure Calliope to her apartment and just murder her? Or how's she going to find out who the hell she is? It's not like Calliope volunteered the information.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
Then why did you think I did it?
Had done it.
Oh,
if another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
So
of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Do you have preferences?
Let's ask if she had enemies.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Could Athena be the killer?
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Yes, but Calliope broke the rules.
Athena has one goal, and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
What did you not choose last time?
I didn't do the "you're both still suspects." I don't like accusing people. I'm very non-confrontational, even in video games.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this is
the one and only god I killed. Deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up.
What about Pan?
I know you want him to be guilty.
Out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Oh, I bet you can.
Also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Yeah,
and it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Fine.
Can we get Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
So help,
Green or
guys.
take something else?
Yeah, let's see.
Please,
Green.
both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what and you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed.
I love there's that great photo.
It's amazing.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne.
Green.
Preference.
Not everyone
Yeah.
to betray you.
Stop this. Please remember what we are here to do.
We must avenge our muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw
That was low.
gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too late.
You know how far I've been before I
Apollo, calm down.
Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him.
Stay with Persephone, man. Gotta stay with our girl, our gal. Even though she's like mean and lies to us.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking
all
all
lie
the
to us,
oxygen
though.
out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Does she have corn tattooed on her wrist?
That's what I want to know.
Was all
You
that
gotta be-
really necessary?
Yeah,
His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I admit the problem you present is a sticky one.
I wouldn't
If
call
an
him
idol
loud.
is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
Ooh.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
Well, what should I say? That I've changed my mind? That Calliope might have chosen you after
That would
all?
help, yes.
No, it's just...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I will kill you.
Like, ominous. Ugh.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
No, it won't.
Well, that's harsh.
You'll notice I no longer live among my fellow idols. I left, as did Calliope.
Because of Athena?
Athena is why we survived. I'll give her that. But her fears can be smothering.
She's a smother mother.
What should I do while you're
I want to know who still
formulating?
lives there. I mean, Pan
I don't like
does,
sitting on my
but
hands.
Yeah, I've noticed.
all the
If
main
you wish to
characters seem
keep
to have their own
busy,
places.
burn down the city.
Yeah.
Start a revolution. Become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
That's funny. I love
Yes,
how she's
ma'am.
like had to ask and was like, actually though, and you're like, no,
Don't be
Oh my
silly.
Oh, we've made it to Act 2. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
We made it. We will
Made it to
continue.
Act 2,
Act
and we'll
2.
continue later.
Oh, and we're going to be posting the rest of these on our Patreon. So we'll have details of how to find that and where all that stuff is in the description. And I'll try and put a little card up so people can just click through to it. But I hope you kind of see why this is such a fun game. It's just the music is great and the characters are great and everything's great. So I'm being very eloquent right now, Lexie. Do you have a word other than great that we can use?
I was like, yes, you are being very eloquent in using the word great. So I will say this is a sort of transcendent game for the industry. No one has ever endeavored to make such an ambitious project. I mean, so it is groundbreaking. It's inspired storytelling. I mean, the narrative choices are really interesting. And, you know, it's funny because I'm currently writing a paper on, you know, the differences in a game that uses a very linear storytelling method without player choice. And so it's very, it's fun to come back to this and sort of revisit everything I said about how I feel like choice-based branching narrative games are becoming more popular because people want to be able to feel like they have agency. They want to be able to control their destiny and choose their own adventure, which obviously means that, you know, the more games you have like this, there's no canon story. There's no right way to play, no wrong way to play. There's just different.
However you do it is fine.
Yeah, so it's interesting to sort of be doing this simultaneously as I'm working on a different paper that uses a completely different type of narrative style. So, you know, it sort of is adding a lot more to what I missed even in my couple playthroughs. Like this, it adds more. So I'm putting together just sort of how the variations are different. I mean, seeing your reactions to like the path you chose for certain songs were like completely different versions from ones you might have done before. So I'm like, yeah, I'm really excited to see, just like from speaking last week about, you know, in our normal episode about the game, I know the choices that you've made for some scenarios. I'm really excited to sort of continue to see your reaction as you like experience the different stuff, because it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
I am looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. And again, just the smallest changes trigger completely different songs. It's a lot of fun.
And even
So
the
yes,
instrumentation is different. I mean, I don't know if you can hear, but the through line is like each color choice has its own like instrumental change.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is actually the first time I've chosen any of the red options, and musically it's very, very different.
I was gonna say, wait, did you really go through the whole first playthrough like choosing no red?
Yeah, I did green and blue.
Whoa,
Exclusively.
that's so
And I am
crazy.
enjoying the red. I'm going to have to go back. Maybe when we finish this playthrough, I'm gonna have to go back and just do a completely red line to see what it's like.
Oh, you should. It's super different, but it's super. I don't know. I just like it because like you get more of Laura Bailey rapping, and then when you start adding like red and blue combos, it ends up being really cool. Because yeah, like I know there's a scenario coming up where I'm like I encourage you to do red and blue. So I'm like, this is gonna be great.
Amazing. Well, we will leave it here. Thank you all for joining us. We have season 2 starting. I'm going to look up the date because I know that we have scheduled it. It's in
January.
16th? Yes, January 16th, we start releasing season 2, which is going to be focusing on Egypt. And we have some guest hosts who are actual Egyptologists. So we're filming and recording it right now, and it's a lot of fun. And I hope it will be enjoyable for everyone else.
And keep your eyes peeled. Megan and I will also be having a guest spot. We were invited onto the Spirits podcast, which is a really cool podcast by new friends of our show. And it's all about, talking about like folklore and mythology. So it's right on brand for us. So if you want more of us just talking about history, mythology, whatever, just kind of chilling out, check out our Spirits episode. I don't know when that will be released, but I would imagine sometime around this episode. So
thank you all for joining us, and we will see you in a few weeks.
Bye.